Carlos Ulberg reveals he lost his UFC light heavyweight title while partying after UFC 327. In an interview with Fox Sports, Ulberg said, "I've lost the belt, bro. Initially after winning, the plan was to not have a drink, but you know how these things go, right? First, someone gives you a champagne to celebrate, then one thing leads to another and you're doing shots. I didn't want to be carrying the belt around, so I think it's still there at their apartment somewhere. One of the boys probably has it in bed with him." Paulo Costa posted footage of him running into Ulberg. In the caption, he wrote, "I met Carlos Ulberg at hotel lobby. Coincidentally, he lost the belt right after that. I'm Brazilian, but I have not with this. Anyway, if I find it, I'll let you know."
This from UFC 327, Carlos Ulberg. Kicking it with Captain. We're here at the Fight Hotel still.
You too, bro. It's you, man. Stop, thank you. Yeah. Right. This is spots. K5. Wait, sprint position. Stick. Fight that. Fingers. Thank you.
Take care.
Ronda Rousey fired back at Kayla Harrison during yesterday's Netflix press conference. Ronda was responding to recent comments Kayla made on Jorge Masvidal's podcast, where she called Ronda irrelevant and accused one of her judo stories of being a blatant lie.
Your old mentor's back, fighting, headlining a card on Netflix.
Oh my God, bro, do not get me started. Do not call her that. Don't get me fired.
Your sensei.
Oh, okay. I don't think we should talk about this because I don't think I have anything nice to say.
Well, maybe you just sit there and me and Chris will talk about it.
Well, I'm lost. I don't know what's going on here.
He doesn't know what's going on because she's so irrelevant. I saw something the other day. Oh, God. Do I do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Ronda was like talking about back in the day. So in judo, we have this thing called like, they put a red sash on you. It's ippon-dori. So like they put a red sash on you and you're out in the middle and it's live goes. So there's no red sash. It's just ippon-dori. So if you throw, whoever wins stays, right? So like say you and I are going, it could be, it's like no.
King of the Hill or something.
King of the Hill, last man standing. So there's like no time limit. Like we could have a 30-second go because I throw you, or 30 minutes. And so she's like online telling this story about how like, yeah, I had a lot of pride, so I'd be out there for an hour, and then finally like, you know, with these girls, and like a 90-kilo guy would take pity on me and come out and throw me. And I'm like, dude, that is like literally a blatant lie. Like now you're just making up. That never happened. Like this.
Ronda saw that clip and went off on Kayla, accusing her of contradicting herself. Ronda also claimed that Kayla is making less money now than she was when she was competing a decade ago.
Well, Gina is so relevant that she's the whole reason that the 145-pound division even exists. And I am so relevant that the only reason she has a job at the UFC is because of me. And Kayla is so irrelevant that she couldn't even keep the 145-pound division around. And honestly, she's just sour because no matter what she does or what she accomplishes, she can't change the fact that she has the charisma of a wet towel and will always be in me and Gina's shadow. So the next time she wants to talk, she should look down at her feet and consider who paved the road that she's walking on. Oh wait, she can't look down at her feet because she's too busy holding on to the belt and a neck brace. And then she goes on and says that I lied about training in judo in Canada in like 2006. Like, what the are you to call me a liar, okay? I was training there for 5 months. You weren't even there, okay? Over the last decade and a half of being a public figure, I have cultivated a reputation for being unabashedly truthful. This just got here and was already caught in a lie. What did she say after she won the belt? She said, oh, I'm never going to say anything bad about Ronda. She took care of me when I was broke in Japan and bought me groceries. How about you shut the up and eat your groceries? And her and Hunter trying to act like her next upcoming fight is the biggest women's fight of all time. Then why is it being booked as a co-main for a men's interim title fight? Okay? The isn't even bigger than Patty the Batty. No offense to Patty. I think he's got more potential than anybody in the UFC, and he should call me when his contract runs out. But here's another contradiction that I think is a kicker, is if she thinks that her fight is the biggest women's fight of all time, why is she getting paid less now than I was 10 years ago? So riddle me this, Are you overvalued or are you underpaid? And what really pisses me off more than anything else, yeah, I'm not done, is how small she thinks. This is not just the biggest women's fight of all time. This is the biggest MMA fight of all time. It's going to get the most views on the biggest platform, on a card with the biggest stars, and it was all assembled by and will be headlined by 2 women who dare to dream big. And this dream is going to bring more opportunities and greater revenue share to fighters than they've ever had before, because this fight is bigger than just me and Gina, and it's bigger than anybody on this stage. It represents an unstoppable force of change in this industry, spearheaded by the fighters themselves. Bet your this is the biggest MMA fight of all time, bar none.
Kayla Harrison responded to Ronda's rant. She wrote, "Fight me then." She followed up saying, "Good morning, Amanda Nunes. I can't wait for us to have the greatest fight of all time and take women's MMA to a whole new level. The best versus the GOAT." The training lab released more footage of Khamzat Chimaev and Arman Tsarukyan trolling each other.
This is my time.
This is my time.
Smash everybody! Kill everybody!
Curtis Blaydes says he has respect for Josh Hokit after their fight, despite all the trash talk and personality.
Well, I have respect for Hokit. Yeah. How can you not respect the guy who broke your orbital? Like, that would be me being disingenuous. Because, like, no. No. He can rap. Do I like his personality, like the shtick he does? No. But do I respect him in the octagon with the gloves on? Yes. How could I not? How could I not? What, am I going to spend the bonus odds?
Colby Covington doesn't think Justin Gaethje has much of a chance of beating Ilia Topuria. Colby thinks Ilia is currently the best fighter on the planet.
Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, because at the end of the day, we have an American guy fighting in the main event at the White House.
Yeah. I mean, I think the fans have spoken, like the UFC, I love them, and, they always got great plans, but, they promised 6 or 7 title fights for President Trump.
No, the president promised that.
Oh, President
The president
okay.
said they're going to have 8 title fights. I was kind of thinking to myself, like,
yeah.
Wait, I think we only have 7 champions.
Yeah.
So, like, is the rest of the year canceled?
Yeah.
The president goes, we got 7 title fights. I'm like, I think there's only 7 male weight classes.
Yeah. I mean, it's the celebration of the 250th birthday of the greatest country on God's green earth,
Yes, it is.
America. And, you'd think that there'd be more American fighters on it from top to bottom. You'd think that there'd maybe be some favorable matchups for the American, but to send Gaethje out there to get slaughtered, I mean, Topuria is the best fighter on the planet right now. No one can, I think, dispute that. I mean, he's
good. He's very
the way
good.
He's just finishing these guys, Holloway, Volkanovski, and Oliveira. He's just on another level right now. He's in his prime, and Gaethje's on his way down, and there's no, beating Father Time. Mm-hmm. So, I just feel like they could have put more Americans in bigger fights, and they didn't put the best American fighters on the card. You put Gaethje, he's a good American fighter for sure, but there's other great American fighters. I'm happy Sean O'Malley's on there. He's going to put on a good show for sure, but Michael Chandler, 41, 42-year-old Michael Chandler, he's a punching bag
and that
now.
Kid's good too. Roofy's good.
Yeah, so another guy, he's getting sent to slaughter on our birthday for America.
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns is set to face Mike Malott in the main event of UFC Winnipeg this weekend. Burns enters the fight on a 4-fight losing streak and is set to turn 40 later this year. In a recent interview with MMAfighting.com, he addressed whether retirement has crossed his mind. Gilbert said, "I've got to go into this fight with no pressure. For sure, it's a lot of pressure. I've got to win. I've got to get there. I'm already visualizing getting in the octagon and having that vibe of the deja vu. The last time wasn't good. The last couple of times wasn't good. But right after the Michael Morales fight, I took a little break. I needed to recover and spend time with the family. When we got back, I sat down with the team. I said, I still believe I can do this, but I've got to change some little things around. I've got to get my confidence back. That was a major thing during the whole camp, getting that confidence back and feeling relaxed in there. Because the Bilal Muhammad fight, I got injured. No problem, I lost. Bilal did his thing, became champion right after that, lost to Jack Della Maddalena, was doing good for freaking 14 minutes until I ate a knee, got knocked out. Jack became a champion. Sean Brady, top 5. Michael Morales, top 5. These guys are the highest level in the division. So I've been doing a lot of good things too, but the results weren't there. I told all the coaches I still think I can do this. I still want to do this. I don't need to do this. I'm set, but I still want to do this. I still believe it. So let's get back to sparring. Let's get back to training. Before you get a date, let's get back to sparring. Let's grapple a lot. Let's wrestle a lot. You want to get in good conditioning, great shape, and that's what I did. As I was sparring, I got back to having fun a little bit. Not just sparring for the fight, but sparring a little bit before and having fun with this. Grappling and everything. And then it just got to a point where I still had fun doing this. Not just pressure, I've got to win. No, honestly, the way I'm going into this fight, I'm way more confident, but all the pressure is on freaking Mike Malai. I'm telling you, I'm 40 this year. I had a good career already. I'm going to Canada. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go out there and do my thing. For sure I want to win. For sure it's a must win, but I'm not bringing all that heavy baggage that I've got to win. No, I'm going to go out there to do my best, showcase my skills. I do believe it's a good matchup. It's nothing easy, but it is a good matchup, and I'm putting all the pressure on this guy. I do have a lot going on outside of fighting, but I like to fight, but the results got to be there. I still plan on doing a couple more, but I'm playing it by ear just like Matt Brown. I heard that interview and I was looking to say it's exactly like that. I cannot put a date. When I'm 36, I'll retire. No. You've got to go, and when the guys call you and say, do you want to fight this guy, and I don't feel it, I'm done. It's not a date. It can be any moment from now on. But I do believe April 18th, I'm putting on a great performance in there. I'm training my butt off. No stone unturned for this camp. I'm putting everything into it. Sparring the hardest guys, having good rounds, grappling, wrestling, striking, everything in my power to be out there. I know if I'm there April 18th, relaxed with a good mindset, knowing there's a little bit of pressure, but that's okay, we're here. Get in the octagon, feel a little bit, let that pressure go, let the first minute go and feel at home. I know I can get a win. I've done a lot of main events. This is your first main event. That's your hometown. You're going to try to get in the rankings. It's all on you. Let's go. That's where my mind's at. I'm still on that level. I hope everything goes my way and we get a good win and then kind of relax. Then we'll see what's next. George St-Pierre explains why he doesn't believe in cardio-specific training for a combat athlete.
I don't really believe in cardio if you're a combat athlete. And this, I got an argument with Faraz all the time. I believe in efficiency. And people will ask me, why do you run then? I sprint because of the benefits it gives me. I don't believe sprinting will increase my cardio. I just believe that doing something as hard as I can for a small amount of time and taking a break and then repeating it again and again, I think it has huge benefits for me, especially as you get older. And I've been sprinting for a long time and I love the benefits it gives me. It might, I don't do it for cardio purpose because I believe in fighting, it's all about efficiency. Even though you're in better shape than me, but if I'm more efficient than you, you'll get tired before I do. And it's like that in every sport. Hockey, basketball, I don't care. I believe if you're an athlete, efficiency is #1 goal. You focus on skill and technique and efficiency.
Sean O'Malley says the UFC has shared some new details with him regarding the upcoming White House event, where Sean is set to take on Amin Zahabi. While he didn't reveal specifics, O'Malley noted that he was impressed with what he heard, but confirms he's not allowed to share any of the information publicly.
White House cards. I was in Vegas this weekend, talked to a lot of the UFC people, a lot of the UFC staff. They're like, this is going to be insane.
Really?
It's going to be insane. They were like kind of giving me like a little rundown. Nothing really that I could share that's but just their excitement is what I was like taken away. They're like, we walked it. It's crazy. They're kind of working on the stadium right now. Like they can't build it too soon because they can't just be sitting in the White House too long. But it's going to be interesting. It's like if it's outside and it rains, we're not fighting. We're going to move the fight date, supposedly. I don't know.
Seriously?
I think that's what they were saying. They're like, hey, if it rains, like we're going to have to make sense. So I don't know how the weigh-in's going to work. I mean, it's not commissioned, so I think you can get away with different stuff. I mean, that's warm
and humid. It's going to be a weird element. Yeah.
I'm going to start doing my sparring rounds in the sauna.
Yeah, you might as well get slippery.
Just start to get.
You said the build-up they were talking, like the suspense, was it even crazier than they were talking about the sphere? Or
yeah, because like, dude, I mean, the Secret Service alone is going to be insane. It said, I still don't know who's going to, I don't know if like family's going to be allowed. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't get any information. I mean, a lot of moving pieces, but if they can pull this off, I I mean, then the opportunities are endless. Where do you go next? But I'm also like, you're also starting at the White House.
You're at the top.
Like
you can't really.
In the Coliseum, that's outside.
Coliseum
right?
would be sick.
See, like if they can perfect or do a really good outdoor show, it's like that could change things. That could be interesting.
Yeah, add another element.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited to be a part of it. It's gonna be legendary. I'm excited for the chaos that will come with it, the adapting to fighting outside, to having Secret Service with you probably all week.
Alex Pereira has finally given his reaction to Jiri Prochazka's KO loss to Carlos Ulberg. He thinks Jiri paid the price for his samurai mentality. Speaking to UFC Brazil, Alex said what happened there, everyone saw that Ulberg got injured. We don't know if it was from the kicks or if he was already hurt, but it doesn't matter. Those are the risks of being in there. He knew that. The responsibility is entirely on the athlete, and that's part of the game. But during the fight, I was watching and I said, man, Jiri is going in hard. He looks different and all that. The moment when he started calling him out, that samurai warrior kind of thing, I think that hurt him a bit, you know? I'll speak for myself. If it were me in there, it's a fight, you know? Both guys are trained. One wants to hurt the other. Unfortunately, Jiri had some actions that came at a very high cost, and I think he learned a lot from it. That's what I have to say. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Mark. It's in reference to Curtis Blaydes saying he believes he beat Josh Hokit. It says, Curtis, broken nose and orbital bone, but I won Blaydes. The second one's from Mr. M. Brown Jr. It's in reference to Artem Lobov reaching a settlement with Conor McGregor in his lawsuit over Proper 12. It says Conor was not present for the court proceedings. Gotta respect Conor for keeping that same energy with his legal battles that he has with his recent UFC career. And the final one's from Jaden Moat. It says nobody gives a F what Ronda has to say. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.